The first scene is when McMurphy first enters the ward as he meets some of the patients as well as one of the black boys.
Hey, I'm McMurphy. What's your name?
I'm Billy Bibbit.
Nice to meet you, Billy Bibbit.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's your name? What, can you not speak? Well, you can at least shake a man's hand. Damn it, Sam, can't you wait 1/2 minute to start poking me with your thermometer?
McMurphy gets upset at the loud music being played as it affects the quality of his card game.
This music is too loud!
During the first group meeting, McMurphy calls for a vote for the patients to watch the World Series on TV. The patients are hesitant to do so.
Alright, who's in favor of watching the World Series? Are you kidding me? You guys gotta watch the World Series. I know a lot of you have a special interest in watching the World Series. Come on!
After McMurphy convinces the patients to vote in favor, they finally vote to watch the World Series.
Alright, now who's in favor of watching the World Series? Come on, Chief. Raise your hand. Raise that hand. I know you want to raise your hand. I know you want to watch the World Series. Raise your hand! Raise it! Raise your hand, Chief. Come on! Chief?
Even though the nurse denied the patients the right to watch the World Series, they still sat down around the blank TV in protest while McMurphy told them stories about his past life.
You know, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Back when I worked the work farm, I was a little kid, and I was working with a bunch of, adults, because, and, well, I started to try to talk to them at first, but, they just wouldn't respect me because I was a kid and they were adults. So, I decided not to talk ever, and they just knew they just never talked. And I lost all my money, but it was worth it.
One day, while McMurphy is swimming in the pool, he has a conversation with the lifeguard, who informs him that the nurse decides when he will be discharged from the ward.
Hey friend, how are you doing?
See this cast? I fractured it in the last game versus the Browns.
Well, how long till it heals and they'll let you go?
Oh, me? I'm committed. You think I would have left here by now if it was up to me?
One night, while Chief and McMurphy are sleeping in their room, one of the black boys comes in and begins scraping gum off the bottom of Chief's bed.
5 gum, oh. What are you doing?
Scraping out some gum.
I like gum. Here, have a juicy fruit. Thank you.
McMurphy plans a fishing trip for the patients. During this trip, they begin to regain their sanity as they laugh for the first time in a long time.
Oh, get it! It's getting away! Salmon! The fish! The fish! I can fish! McMurphy, help us! It's so funny! Come on, we need help! Come on! Oh, I got it!
After returning from the fishing trip, the nurse orders that all the patients take special showers in order to rid themselves of disease.
Alright, boys! Spread 'em!
Why aren't you spreading?
I won't do it!
As punishment for beating up one of the black boys, the nurse orders electroshock therapy for McMurphy and the chief.
Aaron! Aaron!
Whoa, calm down, Chief. I'll go first. Anointest my head with conductant. Do I get a crown of thorns?
The patients decide to rebel against the nurse by throwing a huge party.
McMurphy is forced to get a lobotomy. The effects obviously bring out the negative side in him.
Hey kid, do I have your attention?
After Chief realizes that the nurse is using McMurphy as an example, he decides to kill him.
After killing McMurphy, the chief gains enough confidence to escape the ward by throwing a huge control panel out the window.
After running for miles, Chief gets a ride from a Mexican truck driver.
Hola, amigo. ¿Qué está haciendo?
I need a restaurant. I need a ride.
Sí, señor.